when you're tackling the procurement process itself, a lot of restaurant groups have a procurement cost controller, and they're the ones who go and negotiate with suppliers. My advice would be bring the chef to those negotiations.
Why?
So procurement and cost controllers, they're not chefs. They don't know the ingredients as well. They can learn, obviously, but years and years of being a chef gives you an insight that I certainly wouldn't even have. So bring the chef along because they know, for example, the seasonality of items. They know the specification of items, the difference between the size of prawns, for example. They understand that the prices shift depending on where the ingredients are coming from in the world. And so what they do then is they go along to the negotiation, and chefs are much more likely to bully the suppliers because they're a bit more gruff as well. So send the chef along to say to the suppliers, I want this at this price. And this is where it becomes really true as well. Make sure you lock the prices in contractually.
But how do you make sure? Because if the chef comes into the conversation with the suppliers, the chef might have a different point of view. Like his aim is to deliver the best possible recipe, but then he's maybe not as incentivized to keep the costs under control. Like, would you still recommend that a chef is also accountable for the cost of a recipe?
Oh yeah.
Or like, how do you keep that balance between getting the expensive ingredients, but at the same time you want to also keep the cost under control?
I would say that, if your chef doesn't understand the business side of things, he's more of a cook than a chef. A chef is both. They can manage the business side of things. And I do, I've met lots of chefs out here who are they're unsure of themselves. So there has to be that development of the chef so that they understand the business. But set KPIs. So set your 25% as a cost of sale target and explain to the chef how important that is, because most restaurants don't make positive net profit because of the people don't understand the business side of thing in the operation. So your chef needs to lock in the theoretical cost of sale for every single dish, understand how to achieve it, and then go to there's no point in having a really high priced ingredient item on your menu if you just run at a loss all the time. So that has to be thought out. Every single dish has to have its own theoretical, and you'll never hit it necessarily unless you're just buying one item and selling one item, like buying a banana, sell a banana. But with restaurant dishes, there's lots and lots of ingredients. So you tend not to hit the theoretical. Your aim is to get as close to that on every single dish as possible and not generate as much waste. So there's a lot of thought process that goes onto it. So the chef should be involved in every part of that. And that's where they rise above procurement and cost controllers. So the cost controller can just say, oh, we need to stop making waste, but might not have the science and the experience behind it to get there.